interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call, taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Jose Urquidy. What do we need to know here about the right-hander? Just about ready to roll, Yandy Diaz. Getting ready to hit.
Number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Relay throw to second, into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And at second. Swing and a ground ball, but it kicks foul. And a 1-2. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
This one in the air. Lau drifts towards it. Takes it in for the out. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins.
Cedric Mullins.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Out number 2.
That hits the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. Aranda, the runner at first with 2 gone. Nice grab. Goes to second with it, and they get the out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Back here at PNC Park, and starting on the mound for the Rays, Shane McClanahan. What's the word on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game.
You know, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
Sugar Shane notches the strikeout. Okay, let's check out the lineup. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Ryan Reynolds.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Outside low, ball 3. gets a piece and stays alive. 3-2 on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Popped up. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher number 14, Joey Bart.
There's Joey Bart now. 2 down, nobody on. The 1-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and it remains 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. So the Tampa Bay Rays have had a rough go so far this season. Siggy, they got to be scratching their heads in that clubhouse.
Actually, Boog, I think the way they respond in the clubhouse is going to be critical. If you're able to laugh it off, trust your talent, and work hard, it should work out in the end. On the other hand, if they get tense and let a bit of panic creep in, things could get even worse.
Now, here is Nick Fortes. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reynolds gets under it, and there's 1 down.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
1 out man at first. Chandler Simpson next to hit for the Rays. In the air out towards right center. Mangum under it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Taylor Walls.
Now it's the shortstop, Taylor Walls. Lux off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 here. In the air, left field, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
The batter, number 2, designated.
So the Rays batting order turns over, and next is the designated hitter, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lau. Here's a 1-1. Hot shot to third. Fires over to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 10,
Brian Reynolds here.
Reynolds.
Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Down in order go the Pirates. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at PNC Park. It's still early, Singy, but looking like a bounce-back game so far.
Yeah, he's got a different presence today out there, like he came in with something to prove.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, number 13, Junior.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Ball to strike. The pitch. Up the middle, Griffin. The underhand flip. 1 at second, and 2. What a play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Base is empty after the double play. Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. Out towards right center field. O'Hearn has a beat on it. And that is that. Rays held in check here, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Swing like new jack up top, high heel, got you with a view at, always on topic. You be with the news at, center of the conversation like timepiece.
Line drive, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. Upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Connor Griffin.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Connor Griffin. Foul ball there. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
At the plate, Spencer Horwitz. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Pirates baseball on The Show Pittsburgh. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Isaac Matson. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. The 1-1. And that is out of play. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Johan Ramirez getting ready to go. Majinski warming up as well. Good eye right there. In the air to left center. And there's one down. Here's Gavin
Up
Lux
next
to
for
hit.
Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
1-1 now. Just a slow ground ball this time. On to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, number 40, Nick Fortes.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 1-0.
Say it, better say it with your chest. I told y'all, believe me. Yes, your reign is over. We got
Bottom 4, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Marcell Ozuna. Swings through that.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that skips into dirt. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher, number 14, Joey.
1 out man at first. Joey Bart up here. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 5.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Lau at the plate. The 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They still trail 1-0. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. In the air out to center. 1 away.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Taylor.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 out, runner at second. Yandy Diaz now. Man at second. Loud. Throw to first in time.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Isaac Mattson done for the night, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. Johan Ramirez gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So a job well done from the Buccos bullpen. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rays 1 and the Pirates nothing. We head to the bottom of the fifth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And a 1-1.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good...
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Swings over the top of that one. Popped up left side. Walls under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Pirates, the center
Chip
fielder,
Mango
number
now at the plate.
Mango.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground, and foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 2-2. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Lux throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Junior Caminero digs in now.
The third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. Jake Fraley next to hit for the Rays. In the air, right field. O'Hearn on the move, and that'll do it. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, but they're on top, 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The 1-1. And fouled off.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman, number 2.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. The Pirates down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a pop-up. Walls takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down. So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. The 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Right side, Loud. Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Nick Fortes, next to hit for the Rays.
Number 40, Nick Fortes.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. 2 down, nobody on. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throws to first. Rays retired in order. It's the Rays 1 and the Pirates nothing.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Edwin Uceda. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Looking to get the tying run on base. And he grounds one to the right side. Lux throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Pirates, the catcher number 14.
This is Joey Bart. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Brian Baker warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger getting loose as well. And that's outside. The Rays trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. The next offering misses, and it's 3-2. Out to short. Walls. In plenty of time to first. He's out.
The batter, number 5.
And now it's Brandon Lau. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And it's off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're down 1-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yohan Ramirez won't go any further tonight. Carmen Michinski takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. That's to third. Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
You saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Now it's the DH, Yandy Diaz. This one in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 8,
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Michinski, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. 2 down, nobody on. Late with the swing there. Fastball is outside.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And that's ball 4. Man at first, down the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Fought off foul. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. 1 left for Tampa, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Center field. Mullins in position. And there's 1 down. Up next for the Pirates, Jake Mangum.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The Rays holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Edwin Uceda departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the bump, Garrett Clevenger.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Griffin. Swings through that one. Two and two. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Chop back up the middle. Lux. Off balance throw in time. Bang bang play, and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Cedric Mullins. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Brings it in, and a quick out, number one.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Fraley. 3-1 now, and he walked him.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the second baseman.
Man at first with one gone, Gavin Lux. Next to hit for the Rays. The 2-1. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To his knee, the throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great base.
Double steal, and he bunts, but that's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. This to center field. Mangum gliding in towards the infield. Makes the grab after a long run. 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Chandler Simpson.
So up next, Chandler Simpson. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So the Rays strand a pair, but they still lead it 1-0. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Griffin Jacks.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
One-run game, bottom 9. Back to the mound, he's got it. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the Pirates, the designated hitter,
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Battling here as he fouls it away. Popped in the air, left field. Simpson settles under it, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Two down, nobody on. Late swing, foul to the left. One strike away. Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Rays trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That's smacked on a line to center. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.